Hello and welcome to Exploring PTS Primo Charts. This is our number 16 session. Today we're going to continue with the view menu part 2. We're going to go through the view, the newsreader notifications, the feedback and questions tab, and the RPS calculator. The paper trading, we'll leave it for later. And then we're also going to review, we have a new version of the platform, that is version 1.0023. And this platform is looking great now. So if you don't have a trial, just let me know and I send you a link. So that's the first thing. When you open the new version of PTS Primo Charts, you're going to find a message that says, detected a new version of PTS Primo Charts. Do you want to update? So just click OK when you find that message. And then as soon as you click OK, you're going to see a bar that is showing you that the platform is downloading. So it goes from 0 to 100. So just let the bar guide you, and then you're going to see a message that asks you if you have a new version, if you want to continue. So when you click on yes, your application will close and the installation will continue. By the way, on the next version, this is going to change, and at due time, I will show you how. After you click on yes, you're going to see this, the setup. Click on next, install, and the next thing you're going to see is the login window. And after you click on the login window, well, you will have PTS Primo Charts, and on the top you will see that is the version 203. So now I'm going to continue with the view menu. With the view menu, last class, we saw the options from chart colors to the dark boxes. Today, we are going to start with the newsreader. Before that, I want to split my screen. Just put my mouse on the left-hand side. This is where I want my newsreader to open. And this is what I have right now. So you open your newsreader and you will see some news. Where do those news come from? So if you see, you have some options on this bar below the newsreader tab. And on the left-hand side, you can see a little button that goes to settings. When you open settings, you have two things. This is going to be auto refresh every 5 minutes, so you can change that to a bigger or a smaller time frame. You can also refresh from the newsreader by clicking on these blue arrows, and that will refresh before the time that you have established here. So I'm going to leave it on 1 minute. And then you are going to delete news older than, so that means that you're going to see news only for the five past days or 7 days, whatever you want to see here. Then you have the RSS feeds, so which each of the news services that you want to incorporate into your feed, you will have to find out what is the RSS feed, okay? So I have like a bunch of them, like I have inactive, so I'm gonna copy those into the top and see if I can get more news. And then you have some error logs. So these are the feeds that are not working at this moment, okay? So as I say, you have to find out your RSS feed. You can go to Google and research it until you find it and you put it on the active ones. I'm gonna click OK and refresh and see if I have more news now. And as you can see, it was loading before, and these are all of the news for the past 7 days. You want to refresh, you click here, or otherwise it will refresh as you establish. Now, if you want to search for a particular piece of news, you can do it by typing in the symbol or the news that you want to research for. So I want to research for banking news at this moment, and then you click on this search and see, what do I have for banking. At the bottom, you see how many searches you found, like 3 searches. And then let's say this one, market snapshot, down 440 points. If you want to see the further news, you can click on that and a web page will open with that particular set of news. So in this case, this is the market watch, and these are the news that they're talking about. So I'm going to go back to PTS Primo Charts, and you can delete here. On the left hand side of the news, you can right click, copy the story, maybe make this news the favorite, mark as unread or read, delete the story, or view the full story. So if you start it, so we're going to start because we want to know everything that is going on banks these days. So you just do that. Probably when you refresh this, if you have a lot of new services, then you will have more. This is going to be hidden or whatever. You can search for your favorite news or the ones that are unread, whatever you flag them on the left, and just research for those. Okay, you can do that, or no filter, or then keep searching for some other things like economic, for example, or you can search for a symbol, a spy, and see if you find something. It will depend on the news services that you have. So we have the news of Silicon Bank. So we're gonna search for that and see if we find something. Probably Silicon is with 1L, sorry about that. And search and see, if you find something. You have to keep, until you searching until like 2 searches for this Silicon Valley Bank. And that's pretty much how the news reader work, and you can refresh from here. Going back to view, if you want to close your news, you can close them from the X. Now we're gonna go to the chart. So all of the options are active, and we're gonna go to notifications. So the notifications window is something that we use almost like internally. So let's say that I search for a symbol here, and then we're going to have notifications of what is happening here. So this is the window that we use when we have technical issues. So you don't need to open this one at all. This is just for the programmers pretty much. Then you have the feedback questions. This is a page so you remember what is the email where you can send feedback or questions. Also, if you look at the right-hand side, you have the phone number where you can contact us. And then I said that we're going to look at the paper trading module next week. And this is the last one. So this RPS calculator is this same icon here. So you can access it from the view menu or from the charting system. It has to be activated for you. So if you don't have it activated, I can give you the activation if you send me an email. And then the calculator, suppose that you have $50,000 on your account, you can assign a percentage of your capital risk. I have it in at 2%, and then let's say that I'm buying Meta, and Meta at this time is 198.94 and I want to put a stop price, so maybe like $2. So I'm going to put 196.94, and then I calculate for a long trade, and this is what is going to give you the result. The 2% risk that you have your capital is $1,000. You're risking 2 points. So the total shares that you can buy are 500 and the total investment will be 99.47. So as you can see, your investment is bigger than your capital amount, but we are assuming that you have a margin. So this is pretty much the things that you're going to see in this calculator, okay? So let's try with another example. So we have 5%, 1% risk. So we're going to be more strict in our risk and calculate. So now if your risking amount is $500, you're risking 2 points. You can buy 250 shares, and the total investment will be 49,735. So you can play with this and see if it works for you, if it helps you in managing your risk, which is a very, very good idea. A lot of the stock market is managing risk as after you enter your trades. By the way, in case you didn't know, when you double click on the signal, you can add the confirmation price of your trade and the stop placement. So in this case, if you take this signal that was given yesterday for Meta, and if you go to your calculator again, you can be more specific as to what is the risk that you're taking for this particular trade. So I guess this is it for today. Thank you for coming, and see you next week. Bye-bye.